Pat McKay from Belfast cares for her son Shane, who's 38. He has Huntington's disease, a hereditary disorder of the central nervous system which affects both men and women. The condition is nothing new to Pat, who has already lost her husband Danny and their eldest son Danny Jr. to this disease.
Huntington's disease, in my opinion, is the most horrendous disease or illness that is on this planet. It takes away from the person with the condition everything that we take so much for granted. The fact that you can communicate, you can keep your emotions in check, or you can let your emotions go. They no longer have that control. He kept it from us for 4 years. We didn't know that Shane had had a diagnosis months after his brother was diagnosed. And finally, when he couldn't bear to carry this secret on his own anymore, he told us. Up until a year ago in September, Shane was still driving, still leading a fairly independent life. We knew that we were living on borrowed time with him because with Huntington's, symptoms can start, especially if they're put under stress, if the person is put under emotional stress or whatever. For me, as his mother and his carer, it's very hard for me to even now see Shane as he was, because he has changed so much. He has now become very secretive, very private. His emotions are all over the place. He can be on a great high one day and the next morning get up and on a devastating low. Our own GP was a young guy and very understanding and had come through the journey that we had taken before with my oldest son and my husband. Very supportive, as were all the people involved in the practice. We hope through this partnership that we can share information, get our plight out there to others that are involved with other rare diseases who feel that they're not getting the support, the help. And, you know, maybe it's time we need to grab a few headlines for ourselves to highlight what people that live with rare diseases have to go through. The misunderstanding, the misdiagnosis, the mistreatment in some ways of their condition. The one thing that I would like to see changed is that the people that are involved with decision making, service providers, that they are better educated, better equipped to deal with these conditions. But my fear for Shane is that if anything happens to me, what happens to Shane? And I would like to think that when that scenario will occur, and I mean the only two things we're sure of in life is death and taxes, is the fact that there will be provision for someone to come and make sure that Shane is safe and well and looked after with a knowledge of the condition.